Welcome to our channel, where we explore the strangest and most amazing things in the world. In today's video, we will enter the world of families like no other, from conjoined twins controlling one body, families with dozens of wives to a whole family with blue skin. Sounds like science fiction, but it's completely real. They are not only different, but also strongly inspiring by living confidently, overcoming prejudice and turning strangeness into strength. Let's explore the strangest families in the world right now. Have you ever met anyone with a truly different family? If so, comment number 1 if you have never seen it in real life. Comment number 0. Don't forget to enjoy the video and leave a sub to support the channel, because there are many other strange stories waiting for you to discover. Worried about being blocked from view at a concert? Try standing behind the Trapp family, the tallest family in the world. Forget about stage-to-stage seating, you'll need binoculars just to see the stage. In Esco, Minnesota. The Trapp family isn't just tall, they're in the Guinness Book of World Records. The average height of the family is 6 feet 8 inches. Parents Scott and Chrissy, along with kids Savannah, Molly, and Adam, are tall enough to turn heads wherever they go. No, they're not basketball players, just regular people who live on a different level. Everyday tasks become humorous and challenging. Doors become a headache. Ceilings seem too low and shoes custom-made. Only grocery shopping is a parade with curious glances and whispers of "have you seen them" following. But the Trapps embrace their height with humor and humility. They joke about their advantage in a crowd. They can spot each other from a distance and often remind each other to watch your head. Every sofa bed and even shower feels tiny, a daily reminder of their unique differences. Ready to talk fast with a tongue that barely fits in your mouth? The Schlenker family of Syracuse, New York is where wide tongues run in the blood, and world records are a topic of conversation at the dinner table. Byron Schlenker and his daughter Emily hold the Guinness World Record for the widest tongue ever recorded. Byron, the father, has a tongue that measures 3.37 inches, 8.56 centimeters wide, wider than a typical smartphone. Emily, the daughter, is not far behind, with a tongue that measures 2.89 inches, 7.34 centimeters. But how did they discover this strange superpower? Byron stumbled upon his unique talent while helping Emily with a school project on record-breaking feats. Curious, he measured his tongue and immediately knew he had won the lottery, or at least the Guinness World Record. Soon after, Emily measured her tongue and discovered that she had not only inherited her father's DNA, but also a championship-level tongue. Since winning the title in 2014, the Schlenkers have enjoyed their own unique celebrity, from friendly photo ops to television appearances, always wowing audiences with their impressive tongues. While some might say it's a strange family legacy for Byron and Emily, it's about turning a unique trait into fun and laughter for everyone around them. Who would have thought that sticking out their tongues would be their ticket to fame? Ever thought of spending your life in just 2 colors? Meet the family that takes color combinations to a dramatic level. Welcome to the world of the Red family in Bengaluru, India, where one family is all about red and white, literally. Sevan Raj, a man who has taken his love for these 2 colors to the extreme, has painted his entire life in them. His cars, home, interiors, furniture, clothes, even his toothpaste tubes. Why red and white? For Sevan Raj, it's simple. Red represents energy and purity, while white represents cleanliness. His obsession began as a teenager, but things escalated when he married Pushpa, who unexpectedly embraced the eccentric lifestyle with enthusiasm. Today, their children proudly dress in nothing but red and white, making every outing look like a carefully choreographed performance. The family is so devoted that neighbors recognize them not just by their faces, but by their brightly colored wardrobes and homes. Even the appliances, televisions, refrigerators, washing machines, are no exception to the red and white onslaught. But how do they manage their shopping? Well, anything that isn't red or white is completely eliminated. The entire city seems to be on a quest to find items that fit their unique color palette. The next time you're frustrated about not being able to find matching socks, think about Seven Raj's meticulous mission. Can you live a life with just 2 colors, or is that drama you want to avoid? Do you think family differences are a blessing or a curse? Let us know by commenting number 2 if you think it's a blessing, or number 5 if you find it challenging. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on more inspiring and surprising stories from around the world. One marriage is a challenge, let alone balancing 4. The Dargers do it every day, redefining family dynamics with a shared schedule. Utah-based Joe Darger takes family drama to the next level literally, married to not 1, not 2, but 3 wives. Alina Vicky and Valerie Joe has created a polygamous household that makes traditional family life look simple. But how do they manage to avoid chaos? Surprisingly, everything works out just fine. Joe's 3 wives aren't just wives, they're best friends, sisters, literally, in Vicky and Valerie's case, and they've raised 25 children together. They've even co-written a book about their unusual lifestyle called Love Times. 3. Living under one roof means careful scheduling. Birthdays, meals, date nights, and family events are coordinated like military campaigns. And yes, conflicts do happen, but Joe jokes that majority rule rules most things. Can you handle having multiple partners voicing their opinions on everything from laundry choices to what's on the menu for tonight? It's a multifaceted, stressful, complicated, and surprisingly cohesive marriage. Most parents buy their kids clothes, but Chana Morris opts for body art. This daring Florida mom turned her son into a living painting before his first birthday. But before you call Child Protective Services, rest assured the tattoos are temporary, cleverly designed body art that has turned little Trilan into the world's youngest tattooed superstar. From his chest to his arms and legs, Trilan sports vibrant fake tattoos that would put a seasoned rock star to shame. Unsurprisingly, the internet exploded with outrage. Many criticized Morris as irresponsible and attention-seeking, but she shrugged it off, joking that Trilan was a cool kid who loved his new look so much so that he giggled during photo shoots. The controversy helped fuel their fame. Trilan became an internet star with thousands of followers on his Instagram account who were fascinated by his unique tattoos. And Morris. She's relishing the social media buzz, proving that sometimes controversy can be a chance to shine as long as you're having fun with it. Think life is hard. Imagine trying to do everyday tasks, cooking, driving, even typing, without hands. Now imagine doing it with your son, sharing laughter challenges and lots of creative solutions. Meet Linda Bannon and her son Timmy from Illinois, the dynamic duo born without hands due to Holt-Oram syndrome, a rare genetic condition. But their lack of hands has never slowed them down. In fact, their ingenuity will amaze you. How do they handle everyday tasks? With their feet, of course, from brushing their teeth to playing video games to making sandwiches. Linda and Timmy have adapted brilliantly. Linda drives, cooks, and takes care of her family with her toes as naturally as she uses her hands. Meanwhile, Timmy plays video games, does his homework, and swims like a champion, making his footwork look surprisingly easy. Linda admits there are challenges, but humor is their secret weapon. Their favorite quote when asked about their condition, "No arms, no problem." Their amazing relationship is not just genetic, but fueled by determination, resilience, and a stubborn sense of fun that makes it impossible not to root for them. Could you face life's toughest challenges with that much humor? And one thing is for sure, Linda and Timmy have redefined what it means to be unstoppable. When your hair turns heads and makes fashion icons jealous, you might be part of the Souza family, where beauty is a natural. Samuel Silva, a boy born in Brazil, didn't just win the genetic lottery. He turned it into a big win. Born with piebaldism, a rare skin condition that causes patches of white skin and hair, Samuel became an overnight modeling sensation after embracing his unique look. But the uniqueness isn't limited to him. It's a family trait. The Souza family has turned what some might call a strange genetic trait into their flamboyant trademark. Samuel's mother, grandmother, and several other family members proudly share this distinctive appearance, creating a lineage that turns heads at family gatherings. But what exactly is partial albinism? It's a harmless genetic condition caused by a lack of pigment-producing cells called melanocytes. Rather than hide it, the Souza family chooses to celebrate their striking coloration. Samuel's newfound fame has inspired his family and countless fans around the world to embrace his unique features as badges of beauty and confidence. Now, a superstar model, Samuel has walked runways, graced magazine covers, and garnered an adoring following not only for his daring looks, but also for his courageous message of self-love. He is proof that sometimes the most unusual features lead to the most brilliant journeys. In the Souza household, eccentricity is not only accepted, it's downright legendary. Ever wondered how high or low love can go? Meet Anton Craft and Chana Bell, a couple who prove that love isn't measured in inches, but in drama and humor. Anton Craft isn't just a little guy. At just 4 feet 4 inches tall, he's the world's strongest powerlifter of his size, able to lift 4 times his body weight. But Anton's most impressive feat isn't his powerlifting feats, but his tall love story with Chana Bell, his stunning 6 feet 3 inches, 1.91 thus manner transgender girlfriend. Their not-so-subtle height difference turns heads as they walk down the street. Anton jokes that being short just means he's closer to China's heart, literally. Meanwhile, China lovingly teases that Anton may be small, but his personality is huge. Meeting through mutual friends in Florida, their chemistry is instant, defying all stereotypes and proving that when it comes to love, normal is overrated. Anton proudly proclaims himself living proof that bigger isn't always better, except when it comes to love. What if you raised a child without assigning any gender labels? The Dennis family is doing just that. They are raising Sparrow without revealing or even knowing his biological sex, completely breaking with traditional rules about gender identification at birth. Sparrow has been raised as an unsolved mystery since birth, as his parents, Ari and Julia Dennis, chosen not to assign any gender labels. Sparrow is one of a group of children known as theybies, short for they babies, who are raised exclusively with gender-neutral pronouns. If you're thinking, what are they? You're not alone. Even the famous TV host, Dr. Phil, invited the Dennis family on air to dissect their unconventional parenting choices. Florida-based Ari and Julia believe this unique approach gives Sparrow true freedom to explore and shape his own gender identity. They keep Sparrow's biological sex a secret from his grandparents. Friends and neighbors celebrate gender-neutral birthdays and keep toys and clothes that are either neutral or of Sparrow's choosing. Despite criticism, Ari and Julia remain steadfast because they believe that love and respect are the most important things. The Silva family, who live in a rural area near Brazil's capital, Brasilia, are not your average family. They have a very special genetic trait. They each have 6 fingers on each hand, a total of 12 fingers. In other words, they have taken the phrase "giving a helping hand" to a whole new level. But don't feel sorry for them. On the contrary, their extra fingers are their greatest source of pride. They joke that they never drop anything, always win piano duets, and even have a huge advantage in sports because of their extra strength. There are 14 members of this family spanning 4 generations. That's a whopping 168 fingers in one house. Geneticists call this condition polydactyly, and in the Silva family's case, it's been passed down through generations. In fact, babies born with only 10 fingers are considered unusual in this family. Despite the strange looks and gossip, the Silvas have always maintained their optimism and sense of humor. They've now become local celebrities, with tourists and curious onlookers flocking to see the family with too many fingers. And of course, they're not shy about waving hello, because they have too many fingers to do that. Ever complain about a bad hair day? Imagine yourself as a member of the Gomez-Ace family in Mexico, where hair grows not just on their heads but all over their bodies. The family holds the Guinness World Record for being the hairiest family in the world, and that's not just in their beards. They suffer from a rare genetic condition called congenital generalized hypertrichosis, also known oddly enough as werewolf syndrome. This causes their entire bodies from head to toe to be covered in thick black hair. Victor Larry Gomez, the most recognizable face in the family if you can see his face through his fur, has become a popular performer, wowing audiences with his unique appearance. But their journey hasn't been easy. They've faced discrimination, bullying, and feelings of isolation since they were young. Instead of hiding it, they've embraced their unique appearance as a part of their lives. Larry often jokes that it takes him hours every day to wash and brush his hair, and dating was a challenge, at least at first. Today, they're rocking their hair through life's obstacles, showing the world that there's nothing to be ashamed of, no matter how much hair you have. The Gomez-Ace family is proof that confidence is the most powerful form of beauty, no matter how bushy it is. Dragging yourself home after a night out might feel like a throwback to the old days. But for the Oolas family, who live in a remote village in Turkey, getting around on all fours is as routine as every Tuesday. The 5 members of this unusual family have a way of walking called quadrupedal gait, meaning they don't walk upright like the rest of us, but instead move with surprising agility on all fours. They're like our ancient ancestors, or a family of real-life superheroes perfecting their special skills. When scientists first discovered them, they were met with amazement. Theories abounded, and the Oolas family immediately became the focus of international curiosity. Ultimately, the cause was a rare condition called cerebellar ataxia, which affects balance and coordination. Yet despite the world's strange gaze, the Oolas have embraced their unique way of moving with humor and resilience, continuing to walk on all fours as a reminder that what may seem strange to one person can be a source of great pride to another. What happens when a whole family embraces cosmetic surgery? Enter the Marshall family from Nottinghamshire, England, where silicone isn't just a personal choice, it's almost a family tradition. Mother Chantal Marshall and her 4 adult daughters are all well known locally for their breast augmentations. Chantal began her journey in 1996, going from a 34B to a 32GG. Her 4 daughters followed suit with a total of 13 procedures and around $50,000 spent. Chantal, a grandmother and spiritual practitioner, says she loves her fake look and wants her daughters to look uniform and glamorous too. For her, it's a way of life, from matching hairstyles, makeup, to matching breasts. If you thought marriage was complicated enough, meet Chana, the man who once headed the world's largest family living in the Mizoram region of northeastern India. With 39 wives, 94 children, 33 grandchildren, and all living under one roof, the Chana family is not only large, but also a miniature society run by affection and discipline. As the leader of a small polygamy sect, Ziona not only organizes family life like a leader, but also creates a clear schedule dividing up cooking, washing, and childcare. And don't think he's an inattentive husband. He sets aside time for each of his wives every day in a carefully planned love schedule so that no one feels left out. The Chana family has become a global sensation, attracting dozens of film crews and journalists to explore their unique life. For them, living under one roof is not a burden, but a strong and unique bond. Who says family happiness only exists in couples? Being born as twins is special. Being born with one body but 2 heads like Abby and Brittany Hensel is almost unthinkable. The Conjoined Twins from Minnesota, USA share everything from the neck down, but have 2 completely different consciousnesses, 2 brains, 2 completely different personalities. Each controls one side of the body. Abby controls the right arm and right leg, Brittany the left. The miracle. They cooperate perfectly, from typing, riding a bike, driving a car, to dancing. Denied separation surgery as children due to the high risk of death, the 2 girls chose to live together as one and became global role models. Having graduated from college, become teachers and appeared on numerous television shows. Abby and Brittany proved that differences do not hinder talent, intelligence, and determination. Their story is a powerful reminder that everyone is an individual, even if you share the same body. And these are the strangest families in the world, where differences become unique marks and inspiration. They show us that there is no standard for a normal family. Thanks for watching. If you find it interesting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next strange stories. See you in the next video.